What's going on? Rob Fisher, BikeBandit.com. This is awesome, and it kind of sits with me in a happy spot. This is the Defiant from Arai, and it is truly designed for those of us that ride naked bikes. Bikes without fairings, so you don't have the protection of a windscreen, and there's the top. You don't have the protection of a windscreen. Right off the bat, let's do basics. Double extra small through a triple extra large. So that's a huge size range, plenty of solid colors and graphics colors options to match your style, your personality, your bike, etc. Now, I personally ride a naked bike, no windshield, and the only wind protection I have is essentially the top of my speedometer and the top of my tack. And as we both know, that's not a lot. So what you have here, let's just really quick, see how aggressive that chin spoiler is? See how aggressive those top intake scoops are? This is just awesome. So traditionally, and there's a lot more features when it comes to bike-specific stuff on the nakeds that we're going to get into. But what I do want to show you, and I'm even going to rotate it even further, is that rear vent as well. So that rear vent, traditionally, you would close this, but notice that you've got intakes here, where normally, traditionally, on an Arai helmet, these are actually sealed on the front because what you're doing is creating a vacuum and a venturi back here, right? So this is drawing the air, and then these two huge nostrils are actually just the release of the vacuum going out, right? But what they have here is this, when you close it, and it's all on one toggle. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. That closes, and there's, instead of 2 exhausts, there's now 3. When this is open, flowing air like a champ. When you close it, traditionally, the wind would still come up and over and create a, I don't want to say a hot spot because it's not a hot spot, but it's still trying to create that venturi effect, and there's no suction coming out because they're closed. Now all of a sudden, I can see you. Can you see me? Now the air cruises right through it. Let's get back into naked bike specific features to it. Naked bike, you don't have any wind protection, right? So what they've done is on the front, on the bottom lip of the helmet, they've put you a little lip there, adding almost a little bit of weight, not obviously weight of the helmet, but a little bit of, hey, let's keep this thing down on my head instead of the traditional trying to lift it up off of your head. Just fantastic, so well thought out. And again, ready? It's Arai. This is the premier of the entire helmet industry, in my opinion. Fantastic. And when you have your family name on the front of your product, all your focus, all your R&D, all your money and development dollars go into one product, and that is a helmet. Adam's apple and up. That's all they do. Ready for this? This liner right here, and again I can't see, this here blue part and the bottom of the cheek pads. It's hydrophobic. So you don't have that fairing to duck behind and to hide from the element. So again, that's going to resist absorbing water, which would obviously add weight to the helmet, etc., etc. But again, they thought of everything because all they do is helmets. The shell, just like you're expecting, 100% fiberglass construction, incredibly, incredibly strong. All these vents on the outside, etc., in a crash scenario, they're gone. They will not snag on anything. Apply enough pressure on that, and it'll pop right off. Off it goes. So well thought out. I love Arai. I love what they've done, and I love their attention to the little details that make it all that more awesome. We're going to look at the side pods on the side plates here. Notice that they are external, because if you build them internally and mold them into the shell, you're actually taking up that EPS liner. We're going to get to that. You're taking up that vital real estate, which really, really slows your head down in a crash scenario. Along that same mentality, you're going to notice on the brow vents in the shield, those are not, they didn't bore holes into the shell. They actually build them into the shield itself. Now, you're saying, hey, that shield looks pretty darn cool because it's their Max V, the Max Vision shield on there, and what you have is pin lock attachments already built into the shield. That also is included in the price, and it's in your box. Great to go. Of course, is it already optically correct and scratch resistant and everything? Right, the pin lock even adds that much more protection, if you will, from fogging up when your face is hot and the outside ambient temperature is cool. And it's just another layer, and again, comes in the box. Fantastic. I love this helmet. And just being a naked rider myself, to see a company that built truly something for us, love it. Underneath this shell, and again, we already went into size ranges and color options, is the EPS, and that's the expanded polystyrene foam. That's on the inside, and the way Arai builds it is says, hey, check it out. That's got to be in one piece. We've already gone through the effort of vents into the shield and external side pods for shield mounting system. Let's really focus on the safety aspect. And they said, hey, we like the concept of dual density, multi-density foam, but that has to be built in one piece, because a lot of other helmet companies say, hey, watch this. We're going to give you on the inside of the shell, we're going to give you a hard layer of foam, then we're going to put a soft layer of foam, and that will provide enough slowing and resistance. And Arai says that's all great when it comes to the multi-density, but that's got to be built into one piece. Is it a little bit more time-consuming to build? Yeah. Does it cost a little bit more? Yeah. But how many times do you get to hit your head? Not very often. See this as an investment, please. I've preached this constantly, and I don't even like to use the word preach because it's common sense, but sometimes it just needs to be driven home a little bit. You do not get to fall off these things very often. You don't. So invest in your safety, invest in awesome, and invest in the Defiant from Arai. Well, there you have it. My review of the Defiant from Arai. Full size spectrum, double extra small, triple extra large, a lot of great color options, some killer features in there. Again, built for a naked bike. You have, additional real estate, the peel away cheek pads and the temple foam done in the back, the little chin spoiler in the front, the hydrophobic liner on the bottom of the neck roll as well as the bottom of the cheek pads. Some great features in that. You know you want it, you know you need it, and you know you deserve it. So, put it in your shopping cart. Use the size chart, figure out your size, pick your color option, take it from there. If you've got questions, as always, from the homepage, click on the support tab, go straight to the sales department. They'll answer any question you got. Call us. Send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Rob Fish. We're BikeBandit.com, and we love you. So you should like us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your new Arai.